Welcome back to News Geelong on this winter Friday evening as we turn to sport, and it's our very own local official Nathan Curry. Good evening, Nathan. What's happening in sport this week?
Quite a fair bit, Meryl, and it's good to see you too. First up in sport tonight, News Geelong's man at the Geelong and District Football League, Cal Lowther, caught up with Bellpost Hill defender Brad Martin after his side's big win over Thompson last weekend.
It's been really impressed with how the boys went about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we set ourselves to come in today and you know, really take it up to Thompson, knowing that it was obviously their last chance to have a crack at the finals. So, yeah, real impressed.
I just want to ask you about the players. Do you think there's a real belief this year that you've got the right systems in place, and especially with the depth, that you'll be able to go all the way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously what we've been through the last probably 3 or 4 years, which builded with having coaches of the past coming through and putting a group together. We've brought in some extra players and they're just really gelling and just that extra effort to work for each other and hard on the field. So,
what do you think about the amount of depth that your club has? Is it something that you've ever seen before at this sort of level? It's just, you know, you seem to have 6 or 7 players that could be in the senior side but are struggling to break in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got some quality players that have played GFL football at the top level for 10 years and dominated running around in our reserves team. So, yeah, we can only have so many on-ballers in the team. So, a lot of them seem that on-ball type and everything. So, but there's nothing wrong with having depth. So,
yeah. And just finally, looking forward to next week against East, just a good chance to show your credentials once again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we played them earlier in the year, so and did all right against them. So I mean, they're going to be keen as mustard to do well against us. Obviously, with all out the final, and obviously we're going to be keen as well. So,
all right. Thanks very much, Brad.
No worries.
Thanks for that, Cal. Next up, News Geelong caught up with Dominic Friend, who is now playing for the Geelong Supercats after spending 4 years in the United States of America.
I'm joined with Dominic Friend, who was once a St Joey's boy here in Geelong, and in 2006 you got a scholarship over to college in New Orleans. Can you tell us a bit about that for your basketball?
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I was over there for 4 years. It was a lot of work, a lot of I was doing schoolwork. I was studying psychology and playing basketball at the same time. So it was a lot of fun, yeah.
Fantastic. So you've come back now and you're actually playing with Geelong Supercats. What's that experience like?
Yeah, it's been good. I've known all the guys since I was young and been playing with them for a while. So, and then we just had a win on the weekend, and we're into the grand final in 2 weeks, the conference final in 2 weeks' time.
And that would be exciting enough, but then you've got some other news. You're off to China. Can you tell us about the under-23 team?
I was just selected into an Australian youth team. Tryouts were just on Sunday, just gone. So I head off to China on the 28th of August. And we go for 2 weeks, so that'll be a lot of fun. And so, I've know a couple of guys in the team, so.
Great.
Yeah.
So to get to the point that you're at, you're only 23 now.
Yeah, just turned 23 last week.
So it was lots and lots of hard work basketball as a young boy. Yes. Travelling all over the country, I gather?
Yes, I started playing basketball when I was 12, 13 years old, and I've travelled all around Australia playing basketball, and it's taken me all around the States, so I've been very fortunate.
So what's in store for the future, do you think?
Really not too sure, but we'll hopefully find out not pretty soon. Is
there one thing that any kids out there who are striving to pursue a basketball career that they should keep in mind, do you think?
Yeah, if they're ever interested in playing college basketball, I'd definitely tell them to keep on that track, because it is a lot of fun and it is a great experience. So.
Great. We wish you all the best, Dominic.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dominic, and it's good to have you back down under. Finally tonight in sport, News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson to discuss all things happening down at the Cattery. Now, Bomber, there's been a few players that have been down on form lately. Will you keep the faith in them?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I've got the faith, absolutely. It's a funny game. It's a week-to-week thing. If you win, everybody's happy and everyone talks you up. If you lose, you get bowled around the ears, and it's no different for us. We've known as a club, and probably for maybe 4 or 5 weeks, that we're going to end up in the top 4. Nothing changes. It doesn't really matter if you end up 1, 2, 3 or 4, really. You're going to have to play a good side week 1 of the finals, and the most important thing for us is to do the best work we possibly can to hit the first final in sensational form.
Tom Hawkins seemed to be limping last Saturday night. Is he fit?
He's played 4 matches, and I thought he struggled a little bit on Saturday night, to be honest, but I thought he was pretty good on the previous week against Sydney. So. Yeah.
What did you think about Darren Jolly's comments on radio on Saturday night that his eyes lit up when he saw Tom Hawkins come in to do the ruck work for Geelong?
Oh, that's a big statement. That's not something that we normally do talk about players from other clubs. Oh no, I just know from our point of view, I think you rarely find someone from our club talk in those terms about another player at another club.
Does it bemuse you that Joel Sowell gets a lot of round the neck free kicks?
Oh, no, really. It's probably an issue. He gets a lot, but gee, he does stick his head over the ball probably a lot more than a lot of other players too. So I think the umpires can only pay it as they see it. And if there's a little technique there where his opposition arms slide and they do get him around the neck, well, round the neck's round the neck. It doesn't matter how you do it.
Are you concerned that James Podsiadly doesn't seem to be able to perform as well as he does at Skilled Stadium on the MCG?
Oh, it's not as much of a concern for me as it would be for him. I think he's under pressure. He has been a remarkable story this year. There's no question. He's been fantastic for us. And I think right now he's playing to sort of stay in the team, and his focus has changed. He should just get back to enjoying every game of football he ever gets the chance to play. And I think if he does that, he'll be fine.
Will Mark Blake play a part in the final series, and is he in contention for this week?
Oh, well, we don't want to go too tall going into the finals, and we just got to work out our best combination that's available at the time. And Mark Blake's been fantastic for us over a long period of time, and a very durable player. And he just had to get back to sort of playing, doing a few things differently than what he was. And if he does that, he'll be back in the side, no question, or put pressure on people in the team. No, he's in contention. Yeah, no, he's a very, people. When he was in the side, there's a lot of our supporters wanting him out, and now that he's out, they want him back in. So make up your mind. We probably see it clearer than a lot of our supporters.
Thanks for your time there, Bomber, and good luck tomorrow night. Another big match against the Bulldogs this week. That's it for Sport Tonight, but before I go, just want to mention that the GDFL executives have secured a live telecast of the grand final for the 2nd year running. And that's on September 11 at St Albans Reserve, and you can see it all live on Channel 31 and Digital 44. But until then, it's back to you, Meryl.
Great, thanks Nathan. Well, the winter chill is still in the air, and our weather queen Lani Salathiel will update us with Geelong's weather for the weekend and into next week. Good evening, Lani.
Good evening, Meryl, and good evening, everyone. We have seen some pretty wild weather over the last couple of days and a fair amount of rain. Let's see what's in store for the weekend and the start of next week. For tomorrow, we've got a cloudy day with some isolated showers in the afternoon and evening with a maximum of 14. For Sunday, a partly cloudy day again with a maximum of 14 also. For Monday, we've got a partly cloudy day with some isolated showers, also a very cold day, just a maximum of 12. For Tuesday, becoming cloudy, a maximum of 13. And for Wednesday, a partly cloudy day, some isolated showers around later on in the day around Geelong, a maximum of 15. And today we had a partly cloudy day with some isolated showers around clearing this afternoon. We had a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 14 today. So until next Wednesday, Meryl, that's the weather.
Thanks, Lani. Have a great weekend. And thank you for joining us on News Geelong. We look forward to your company on Wednesday night. I'm Meryl Friend, and together with all the team at News Geelong, have a good evening and a great weekend.